So I want to share with you guys a journal entry that I did because it feels really pivotal in this point, space, and time now. I started this book, the first dated entry is July 28th, 2015. So it's a book of like all kinds of writings, including conversations with the universe. And again, when I was struggling with Lyme disease, I would just journal. And sometimes it was anger, and sometimes it was pain, and sometimes it was gratitude. But it was always just a way for me to express myself. And even the anger and the pain, drawing it out of myself. Because sometimes we go through experiences that are painful. Sometimes we go through experiences where it is suffering. But we allow ourselves to transmute, and along this ascension journey, we learn more about what it means to transmute that it's not suppressing that it's not repressing that, but it's allowing yourself to feel what it is that you're feeling, to sit with what it is that you're feeling and experiencing, but not to drown in it, not to stay stuck there. Through your ascension journey, you have the tools and the resources. Again, you're never so lost that you can't be found. So you have the tools and you have the resources to keep overcoming, to keep moving through those experiences and to transcend that suffering and to transcend that pain. Life, ascension, spirituality doesn't mean that you don't experience different difficult things or challenging times. It doesn't mean that. It means that you know that you're always going to be okay. You're always going to be okay. You always have the tools and the resources, and you always overcome, and you come back to that love. So it was funny to me because I was going through, it was December 8th, 2015, and I was starting off with my emotions, and this is how I'm feeling, basically like Dear Diary, this is how I'm feeling. I'm not sure what to do. I need to find clarity. This is why I'm still here. I'm still fighting, but I'm struggling. And then the universe stepped in. Okay, the universe said, I'm going to stop you right here. And I'm like, do you mind? Because I was very sassy with the universe. And it's nice because you have a personal relationship with the universe. And I'm like, I'm in the middle of spilling my heart over here, universe. What's up? And the universe said in response, and again, this is my higher self. This is my soul self. This is God that is coming in. This is the higher aspect of me that's coming in and stepping forth. And it's interesting because try this as an exercise. Start journaling. Start allowing your heart. Don't think with the conscious mind. Don't think with the intellectual mind, but allow yourself to start writing out everything that you're feeling. Nobody has to see it. You can burn it. You can, bury it. You can do whatever you need to afterwards. Nobody has to see it. This is between you and God and yourself. And so allow yourself to try this as an exercise where you allow yourself just to let it be like a stream of consciousness energy where you are just writing and see what happens. I guarantee by the second or third page, what happens is you will start feeling that ego, that intellectual aspect of yourself, of your mind that says, I have to have this punctuation, kind of step back, and you'll see your higher self step forward. And that's what you listen to. That's what you trust. You trust in your higher self, that higher aspect of yourself, because that higher self is God's source. And along this ascension journey, the more that we begin to trust that, the more we integrate it, the more we embody it. And that's what we mean when we say embodying that higher aspect, embodying your higher self. That's what we mean. Trusting that intuition. Your intuition is your soul self, is your higher self. All different labels for the same thing. And it's that same oneness with God's source. So, okay, let me get back to this. So I'm like, I'm spilling my heart over here, God. What's going on? And the universe responds, this is why I'm here. The perfect place for me to be. Let me ask you this, Susan. If I were to walk you through your life and show you every trial and every triumph, every struggle and every accomplishment, everyone you've loved, everyone who's loved you, and every life you've affected just by your being in it, even if only for a moment, even if only in passing, would you still need a reason then? Or would you finally believe that you were worthy of this life, that you were meant to be here? Because let me make it perfectly clear. You are here for one reason and one reason alone. To live, to be, to love. I think that's 3 things, I said. And then they continued, you don't need any signs, which, believe me, it pains me to say because you know I love those Tootsie Rolls. You just need to believe in yourself. Be who you are, that beautiful, sacred you. Shine brightly. Love generously, and share your voice. I know you think you're not making a difference right now. I know you feel lost and left behind. I know you're angry with me, but I've never abandoned you, and I never will. You're never so lost that you can't be found. You can't understand it right now because you're not meant to, but you're exactly where you need to be. You're learning to take care of yourself, learning to love yourself freely in the same way you want to love the world, learning to trust me. Trust me, I'm here. Hear me when I speak to your heart. Believe me when I whisper that you're worthy of this life and the people who love you. Listen closely when I tell you that you are more than enough. I share that again in the message cards, but I really wanted to come in here and begin sharing some of these past channelings. Again, life, this ascension journey is many layered. It's multifaceted. It's an onion. And it's a deeper and deeper and deeper understanding. And the more that we think we know, the more there is to know. And only in the reflection, in the looking back, can we really feel into it and say, oh, I understand it now. So this was 9 years ago. This was a long time ago. This was quite a long time ago, almost 8-9 years ago now. Doing the math in my head. This was 8-9 years ago now that I wrote this, and it feels ever so much more appropriate, and I can understand it from a higher consciousness, from a different level now. I understood it on one level then, but I understand it on a deeper level now because of everything that I've experienced and everything that I've gone through along my healing journey, and how I have transformed and how I have grown and how I have changed and shifted in perspective and shifted in consciousness. Again, I was in a very different state of mind, a very different energy, and a very different state of being. So the fact that this was coming through was not only for myself then, but it was for myself now to reflect on it, and I'm sharing it for you as messages for you as well.